Gentleman from Washington is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I'm very pleased to yield 2 minutes to the gentleman from California, Mr. Nunes, author of the original bill that passed, the long-term bill that passed in the last Congress. 2 minutes for Mr. Nunes.
Gentleman from California is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Listening to the rhetoric that's coming from the other side, I'm reminded of the old saying about the Soviet Union. If you tell a lie long enough, eventually people will believe you. There's hardly anything coming from the other side of the aisle that's even remotely close to the truth. I don't have enough time to go through it all, but let me just hit the high points. Number one, let's start with the facts on the table. Most of the population in California lives in the greater San Francisco Bay Area or Los Angeles, where most of the Democrats represent, which is the home of the 1% in California. The poor people that they continue to make more poor are my constituents because they've taken their water and dumped our water out into the ocean. Meanwhile, let's take the example of San Francisco in the greater Bay Area. They get their water not only from the Delta, but also because the United States Congress passed legislation in the early part of last century that allows water to be piped over from Yosemite National Park directly over to the Bay Area. This is our water. This water should be going to the San Joaquin Valley. They've given up none of that. You have a member who's been here for 40-some years who made the claim that some people are reaching in and taking their water. Well, no. It's the opposite. Once again, if you tell a lie long enough, I guess you think eventually people will agree with you or believe you. This is about San Francisco and Los Angeles getting all of their water, never giving up one drop, and they've taken the water from our communities. As the majority leader said, we have communities that continue to suffer 20, 30, 40% unemployment, while the 1% on the coast say nothing, do nothing. They complain about they give big subsidies to their salmon fishing buddies in the environmental community. We have other people on the other side of the aisle who made their whole careers making millions of dollars off of lawsuits, bringing lawsuits against the farms that remain disclosed in the dark today. So, Mr. Speaker, we need to get the truth out on the table here. Could I have one additional minute?
I yield the gentleman 1 additional minute.
Gentleman is recognized for an additional minute.
So, what we are here now is we've been working diligently with Senator Feinstein and Senator Boxer, but you have one of the senators decided that she didn't want to come up with a solution. We got the bill from being permanent down to just an 18-month temporary bill. We have floodwaters today that are not being pumped, that historically were pumped. We have communities that are completely out of water, 100% out of water. Yet the 1%, they don't care. I've heard a lot about the 1% around this place. The rhetoric from the other side, that rhetoric represents the 1%. We represent the people that are unemployed because of their 1% policies. So, Mr. Speaker, I hope that we can get back to the truth. If we can get this bill passed, it gives the Senate an opportunity to amend the bill, send it back in the waning days of this Congress. If they cannot, then we have to start back in January with new legislation. But in the meantime, people are out of work, cities are out of water, towns are out of water, rural homes are out of water, schools are out of water, churches are out of water because the folks on the other side of the aisle spent 40 years taking water away and keeping it for themselves. I yield back.
Gentleman's time has expired.